AITAH, I kicked my 3-year girlfriend out and gave her 1 day. It's 2 a.m. and I can't sleep on this. I am 37 and my ex-girlfriend is 34. For the past month she's been going out almost every weekend and not coming home sometimes until 3 to 4 a.m. I got really upset one day. She said she was going to hang out with friends for their Christmas dinner. So I finished ice fishing and texted her to join since I know the boyfriends of her girlfriends. So, she never responded and the boys are chill with me showing up. I drove to the house of the person she mentioned. However, when I showed up, no cars were there. So I called my girl again and she didn't answer until midnight. She then said she was hanging out at a sushi restaurant where her friend works and no longer at the Christmas dinner, which was at a different place. She said that she told me on the phone that she was going to the sushi place. I then said, well, that's either a miscommunication or something because I had never driven to your friend's house. So I was like okay, asked her what time she would be home and she told me around 1 a.m. 2 a.m. goes by, I call no answer. 3 a.m. no answer. So 4 a.m. I start driving there to the restaurant to make sure she's good, but as soon as I am halfway, she magically calls and says she's on her way home. So since Thanksgiving weekend she's been doing this kind of thing of going out and not letting me know or letting me know about anything. So this past Sunday, I had asked her for us to go hang out on Monday and she didn't really give me an answer. So on Monday she took her dog to the vet, then went to work and gym. She usually gets done with work from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. At midnight I called her and asked if she's on her way home. She said she is just about to leave the bar. I was so furious with her. When she got home I was super mad. I told her that the previous night I had asked for us to go out, yet she went out with her friends instead. She insisted that she only stopped by for 30 minutes. I then told her, it's unusual for you to shower at the gym because you have never done that in the 2 years we've been together. I asked her, what's up with the frequency of you going out? Is there something wrong? Did I do something wrong? All she said was that when the time comes I will find out. That's when I lost it. I was like, I'm trying to communicate with you. Yet you refuse to answer me. I said to her, since you like going out with your friends so damn much, get your shit and go live with them. She didn't really move and just stayed in bed. I started folding laundry out of frustration and kept repeating myself to her. Eventually I kicked her to the sofa to sleep so I could get some sleep before work. I work from home. So she went out on Monday, got storage and signed a lease. Find out the friend she stayed with took her to a pool hall and saw a photo of her letting another guy hold her and kiss her on the cheek. Today, we sat down. I asked her what happened. The first 2 years were amazing. She claimed the following items. I spent money traveling to attend 3 weddings of people I served with in the military this past year. So she felt that I should have just chosen one to attend. I tried explaining her that military people we have a different level of relationship as we all spent 4 to 5 years living together. She didn't care, just said I spent too much money going to their events. She had asked for some Versace sunglasses for her B-day, but said she was picky. So I decided to get her to try some Ray-Bans so she could try them out. This one is on me. Should have got her what she wanted. Her Nike shoes she wanted wasn't going to come in for Christmas in time. So I went and got 2 pairs from the Nike outlet store. She didn't like that I didn't get her the one she wanted. I had opted to redo a retaining wall in my backyard for $26,000. The second lowest quote I got. She said I should have redone the bathtub first and then make my way outside. The bathroom inside is completely functional, only just one from the 90s. The old retaining wall was pushing on the neighbor's fence, that's why I opted to do it that way. She doesn't appreciate when I lecture and mentor my nephews. Said everyone should mind their own business. I have a late wife and a stepkid who still keeps in touch with me. He lives in a different state and his biological dad surrendered him to the aunts and uncles. My girl and I got him a train station Christmas decoration that he can put on his nightstand. Then for Christmas I got the kid some AirPod for about $130. She was upset I got him a second gift. I told her about the gift and she did not give me half. My girl claimed that I'm not saving for our future. Yet I told her I'm the only one with a Roth IRA and 401k. So she ultimately said, because of this she started going out more and more and not inviting me. She especially said what triggered it was because I decided to attend fellow veterans' wedding and one of my buddies got commissioned as an officer, old roommate. For me, I am attending close friends who I served with should not equal to you all of a sudden equal to you going out every weekend. I did apologize and said I was just upset when I kicked her out. Especially when she didn't give any reasons. I told her all of this could be easily talked about, but she decided to keep it all in. Felt like she purposely went out and told me I couldn't go to just piss me off. We did go to a concert together and another dance concert. But that was like 2 out of the 10 times she went out this past month. Am I wrong for kicking her out? FYI, we did have an argument a week ago about splitting bills and she said, I had plenty of guys who wanted me and told me they would take care of me. She's also mentioned about moving out before. I asked her, she's okay with paying a landlord $1,000 to $1,500, but I'm asking $500 a month to help with other bills. She just tells me it's not that and doesn't really explain it beyond that. Credit for her? First 2 years, we had sex like every night. She paid for a lot of our outings. Our first date, she paid for all the beer at the game. She also helped buy random decorations in the house. Since I typically just do bare walls and live a minimalistic lifestyle, she was buying a majority of the groceries. I would get water, toilet paper, paper napkins, and other stuff. When she can, she'd help with half on gifts. Recently she kind of stopped getting groceries. Now it's hard to get her to even go half on the dog food. Confession 2. I think my fiancé has been having an affair with my best mate. I'm a 29 male, my ex-fiancée, female 25, has said she was done with us, so I moved into my mate's Tom's house a week ago 300 kilometers away, and the day after I left has had my best mate Dylan over every night and switched the cameras off to sneak him in, then turned them back on. I found out when I went back last Wednesday to pick up some more stuff. I went for a walk to see a couple mates before I went back to Townsville to Tom's house, and my other mate Matthew, who I went to see before I left, asked me if I sold my car. I told him I had moved to Townsville. I'm a security guard, so he asked me if I'd been working back where she is still living because there has been a security car parked there all night every night for the last week. When I confronted her about it, she told me she has been turning off the cameras when Dylan comes over, but flat out denying anything is going on. She's never lied like this to me before. We've been together 7 years and had a beautiful life together with our 5-year-old son. I've known Dylan just over a year now, and he's completely ghosted me after my ex-fiancée had a disagreement on Christmas. Then he's back the day I leave. I'd say this has been going on for a while if it is happening. But she swears it's just as friends. Facepalm #. She hasn't been herself since she seen her dying grandma nearly 4 weeks ago. Her cycle is messed up, getting her period every 2 weeks, but I just don't know what to believe anymore. We had such a beautiful life together and loved each other more than I thought was possible.
Confession 3. I did something horrible when I was a kid, and I deeply regret it. I, 25F, did something horrible when I was younger. I think I was around 9 to 10 at the time, and my brother was 5 to 6. I won't go into details, since it makes me feel physically sick, but I just need to get this out, and I've never told anyone. I SA'd my brother, no penetration or anything like that, it was just genital to genital contact, and I feel so f***ing disgusting. I know people here say that for child-on-child SA it's maybe because the other child was SA'd themselves, though I'm not sure if I ever was, though I do remember an inappropriate moment with my mom's boss, probably around that time if not a bit younger. I'm not trying to excuse what I did whatsoever, I promise you that. I don't think I could ever talk about this in person, and I'm sure my brother doesn't even remember since it was so long ago. I can't even describe how much of a terrible person I feel I am. I'm not looking for anything here, I just wanted to get this off my chest since I've been carrying it for so long. Edit. Thank you to everyone who has responded already, I appreciate it, and I'll try and respond to everyone in the morning. For those saying that my brother remembers, I know that is likely very accurate. Loudly crying face. I think I hold on to the idea that he doesn't remember because it at least helps me to not hate myself as much. Loudly crying face, but deep down, I know that he probably does remember. Sad smiley. Edit 2. I'm sorry for saying that I doubt he doesn't remember. I don't mean to dismiss anything he may be feeling. I also want to say, if it isn't clear enough, that I do know that what I did wasn't okay, and it's not ever okay, regardless of age or gender or anything like that, and I'm not trying to dismiss male victims of SA in any way. Loudly crying face. I knew immediately after that what I didn't wasn't okay, as I felt disgusting and nothing ever happened again after that. Edit 3. Thank you again to everyone who responded. I think it might be a bit difficult to respond to everyone's comments, so I'll try and respond to the ones I feel like I can respond to, and I'll try and respond the best I can to most of them, but thank you guys again.